kaboom. Irie, them little fool there try copy them fish. Stop it.
Advantage Auto Parts, 21 Thompson Street, Montego Bay. We continue to protect you from high prices. Get your bumpers, AYB, HID, LEDs, radiators and fans, AC compressors. Telephone 876-952-6109. The time by Advantage Auto Parts is
8:33.
This is the Entertainment Buzz.
Hear me told ya.
Yo, yo, yo. What them say? Up to the buzz. Me don't know. The buzz.
You know how we roll.
This is the Entertainment Buzz. Further on in the buzz.
What we gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
Sky, are you? All the respect and ice up. Like a flag. Hear me now? So about it. Dig it way.
Entertainment Buzz are the real thing, man. Sight.
And now, our feature presentation.
Yes, sir. We want to say a very special welcome to the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
The buzz is brought to you by Thermal Vibes Distributors. Strong back tonic wine. Strengthen your back for make the attack.
Definitely. And we want to say a very special welcome to our friends who are joining us on our social media pages. It's Instagram, IrieFM_JA, Twitter, Irie_FM, Facebook, Irie FM. We want to say a special good evening to each and everyone out there who is locked in and clocked in right here to Roots Rocking Reggae Radio, Irie FM. Boy, we got a show for you tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
As usual, we also have our hot topics. So we want to jump right into the hot topics. How you want to get in the hot topics, Bones?
Well, to be honest with you, the one that I see out here is Beanie Man. Yeah. So
We've been talking about it.
Yeah, and I mean, dancehall heavyweight Beanie Man has been fined $150,000 for breaching the Disaster Risk Management Act on Monday, May 17. Now, the 47-year-old, whose real name is Moses Davis, pleaded guilty last month when he appeared in the St. Elizabeth Parish Court. He was charged in December last year by the police for hosting an illegal party in Shrewsbury District in St. Elizabeth on November 29th. Meanwhile, the charges stemming from breaches of the Noise Abatement Act were dismissed, and he pleaded not guilty last month. So I think the charge for that is normally a lot higher than $150,000 normally. But I guess because I don't know if it's a deal or I think it was somewhere in 250 or up. But I guess he understood what was going on, and he just pleaded.
He pleaded guilty. I'm not sure what happened, but I mean, we did predict that more likely it would have been a fine.
Yeah. I mean, he's not like bad boy Trevor who said, "Boy, I mean, I paid $150,000. I'm gonna stay at jail." Crazy.
No. Also, in the hot topics, we know that July fast approaching. And, the world still being hampered by the effects of COVID-19. Many music lovers are asking about the 2021 staging of Reggae Sumfest.
Right.
Now, Joseph Bogdanovich, he spoke with us on Monday. And in a nutshell, there are no plans in the making for a virtual staging of Reggae Sumfest this year. However, they are looking towards October to see, depending on what happens, if the place opens back up, then maybe the event can take place during Heroes Weekend in October. But Reggae Sumfest organizers are not the only ones looking at October. So too are the organizers for Best of the Best. They are looking towards October 10 for their annual celebration that usually happens during Memorial Weekend coming up. So October 10 is when Best of the Best will happen during Columbus Day weekend, and some fest organizers are looking to October as well and hoping that by then, more people are vaccinated and the place can open up, according to what Joseph Bogdanovich had said to us Monday.
I totally agree with you. And of course, generally in October, it's a very busy time in Jamaica, not just for the Best of the Best family, but that's the time when you have kind of the Heroes Weekend build up.
Lots of parties.
Lots of parties. Now, I don't know if Reggae Sumfest is looking around that time, and I'm sure there's going to be let me tell you, when you lock up a bunch of people for a very long time, and you hear say the gate fly, you're going to have what you call a stampede in a good way. But they are going to go
like you mentioned though, October is usually busy, especially during the Heroes Weekend, which is when he's looking towards. You have several events,
so many
right across the island, and especially there's a heavy concentration
in Ochi,
in Sentan, in Otres in particular. So let us see what happens now when people will have to share between the parties and a live stage show in Montego Bay. Do you think that will fly around that time of year?
Right now, what I'm looking at is that, considering the COVID fatigue or the level of COVID fatigue in Jamaica, if the country opens up on a Sunday or even some weird day, it'll go pack.
Once there's an opportunity to free up and
mingle and say hi,
lime party,
maskless, yes.
Look, people will go for it.
And a lot of people know what is happening now is that there's a planned full reopening for the United States starting next month, gradually. And of course, they want to really celebrate July 4 in a very big way. So, I guess they want to make sure that everybody's vaccinated. But I understand the United States is gradually really opening up. A lot of places are almost at 100% open. So now I understand that the president of the U.S., Joe Biden, is now sending vaccines out of the country to other countries to help, about 20 million doses or so. So let us see. So with his contribution of vaccines and hopefully with the COVAX program that is also giving vaccines to so-called underdeveloped or poorer countries, let us see how opening up will happen and how soon it will happen. But me can't wait anymore. Me ready.
I know, but you're getting ready to take your second dose. Is it next month?
No, I'm trying to get it very early next month so that we can move on, But a lot of people have actually gotten the second dose already. So it's just, you have to make your appointments. And of course, there's going to be a vaccination blitz, so people will be going out. But me ready, sir. Me ready. Ready like Freddy.
I know. Look, you've been ready from 2020 already. From 2020 already.
Yeah, so we're looking forward.
And we're now getting... Go ahead.
Well, we wanted to pick up Javinci, dancehall entertainer Javinci is encouraging fans and industry insiders to kind of lend a helping hand to baby Jaden, who is fighting stage 4 cancer. And he shared this in an Instagram post. The entertainer shared the GoFundMe page for Jaden with his over 439,000 followers. As a caption, he wrote, "Let's give the young king a fighting chance. Cancer sucks." So if you can go out and help, because a lot of people are getting ill, and some of it is from mental, just the fatigue. A lot of people are not being able to exercise, they're not eating right, they're not doing a lot of things right, and it takes a toll on their body.
And sometimes just taking the opportunity to take a deep breath, just to seriously breathe in and out and allow yourself some time to meditate and to think, just to clear your head, because sometimes people are just on the go and they don't realize that slowing down most times can actually help.
You're right. And one of the things that I think a lot of people need to do, slowing down is very good, but one of the big things that people need to do, but they can't find it in their will to do it, is to disconnect. Disconnect, plug out everything, and give you your time to do what you gotta do. But it's some people that said, "I'm not going into work today, but I still have the phone and I still have the email and I still have the..." So you haven't really disconnected. And sometimes when you can disconnect from that, you can really create a lovely reset, recharge, and go again.
Refuel.
Refuel.
And ready again, re-energize. I mean, all the re's.
All the re's.
Yeah, definitely. Something as simple as starting just to disconnect, like Bone says, from your social media.
Definitely.
Give that a try. And that includes your WhatsApp, Messenger, and just everything. Just plug out.
And we can't disconnect from social media right now, because what we're going to do now is go to social media highs and lows with Shanice Williams and Tristan Wilson.
It's now time for social media high and low.
Girl, you know so what going on social media.
Yeah, girl, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
It's your social media highs and lows.
Like I every other day, them find something new for try. Them no mention my name, them no feeling not the light.
This and every Wednesday, we've got the online buzz.
I'm Tris.
And I'm Shanice.
All right, so let me jump right into the high for this week. It's no secret that dancehall artist Skilly Bang is having the week of his life. Skilly not only had the last laugh, but the hottest weekend debut after his official Crocodile Tea remix with Nicki Minaj topped YouTube trending in Jamaica for 3 consecutive days. The updated track is currently #1 in music overall, lending significant clout to Mr. Universe's growing international appeal. So just weeks ago, the artist was dragged right through after he posted then archived the pending collab on social media, leading many to believe that his entire campaign was just another publicity stunt. Can't really blame them still, cause that seemed fair keep from what you know it go.
So you know, for all the persons who are doubting Skilly, they can be silenced now.
Anyways, days after its release on Nicki Minaj's Beam Me Up Scotty mixtape, the second highest female debut of 2021, the track is nearly at 2 million YouTube views. Saying after asks if Skilly is enjoying the expanded audience, and there's no doubt that he will see increased success and streaming, truly living up to his Mr. Universe moniker even sooner than he expected.
That's right.
Is that when I don't grind me?
So now for the lows. So I'm sure everybody watched Champs, cheered on your favorite school, was all up in the happenings. Well, there was, however, one action that had social media buzz. Antonio Watson, at the end of his medal-winning race, basically bust a blank at his competitor. Now, quite a few persons were incensed at his actions, saying that he looked too comfortable doing that, and questioned if athletic celebrations contribute to crime, whilst others were saying that, he murdered the competition, so persons were just basically blowing his old gesture out of proportion. Now, since then, Usain Bolt had a message read the same case. He said on his Instagram, "People, don't condemn and chastise young Antonio Watson. It is important that we mold such talent so that he can develop and maximize his full potential. Reason with him, yes, about his actions, but don't crucify him. It's a learning lesson and teachable moment for all." Now, since he's been dragged on social media, Antonio has also issued an apology for the seemingly offensive gun finger gesture. Now, one social media user said, "Symbolically emptying your clip into your opponent and reloading is a very different gesture from our regular gun salute type celebrations." While another user said, "Such a sensitive time we're living in, and what with the sensitive boat, we're not." So the big question is, was he within his right to express his triumph as he did? Should the gesture just be seen as, one of those ways that us Jamaicans celebrate, or should there be some consequence for his actions?
So let us know what you think. From Skilly Bang's festive weekend
to Antonio murdering his opponent on the track,
who do you think took social media this week?
While that's for another conversation, check it before you click it, because once you hit send, you may be a social media high or low.
And that's your social media highs and lows. Catch us next Wednesday for What's Buzzing.
I'm Shanice.
And I'm Tris. Bye.
Bye.
All right, thank you there, Tristan Wilson and Shanice Williams for social media highs and lows.
All right, we're up for a break. We'll be right back.
Tile Arcade, Seaview Drive, Lucie. We stock toilets, basins, granite countertops, porcelain, tin set, grout, doors, faucets, shower enclosures, glass, blocks, and so much more. Call us 810-9069, WhatsApp 807-8840. The time by Tile Arcade is...
It is 8:46, and of course, if it's just joining us, it's the EBUZZ tonight. Our first guest on is a very good friend of mine. His name is Lukie D. People know him as the big singer, and he's also from the group Lust, but no one knows that he's very Indian in his ways. I want to say good night to you, Mr. Lukie D. Lukie D is looking at me, but he's not answering.
Yeah, hi
Lukie, can you hear us?
I guess not.
Wait.
I'll do a wave.
Maybe see if Lukie can say we are wave to you. Can you hear us, Lukie? You know, say, all right, we're going to see if we can rectify that. But you know, say Lukie is a man who living at the gym, in the Kim. You can't tell him about gym. So, all right, let me see if Lukie, can you hear us now, Lukie? No, he's not hearing us quite yet. All right, we're going to see if we can sort it out. But we're going to be talking to him, what's happening with him, especially what's happening with the group Lust, what's happening with him personally. Wanted to find out also what's going on.
New music is there, and like you mentioned, you know, you talk about the gym, and especially now during this COVID-19 period when there are no live performances, it's easy for an entertainer to perhaps, you know, let go of themselves and just, you know, develop some bad habits. And when it's time now to hit the stage and perform, you realize that you're out of shape, you're not as fit. So, you know, should be able to talk to Lukie D and find out how that helps him on stage, off stage, in the studio as well.
All right. Let us see if we can get to Lukie D. Can you hear us, Lukie D?
Yeah, man, we're going there.
What is happening? I was doing a very good Indian accent for you and you did not answer. I'm very upset. I'm not giving you a deal at my store anymore. I'm telling you.
Don't worry about it. You must remember, you got to be careful how you speak on the internet like that. You get in trouble for it, you know?
You see, I tell you that Lukie is very good at the Indian accent. Lukie, what are you doing, my brother?
Where are you?
Well, I'm good to go, man. Good to go.
Have you, Lukie.
Good to see you. What's been happening? What's been happening with Lukie D? New music. Tell us what's happening. What's the latest video?
Well, you know, right now we have the thing named God of the Earth. We have the thing named Sweet Caroline. We have the thing named Bless Me. You don't know, regardless of where you're going right now, you still can lock down yourself musically and recording songs, because eventually everything will be an open thing. So you have to make sure when it open, you're ready again. So we have the new tune there, Blaze, right now, for when the thing open. We take on the road. So new tune them there right now.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about God of the Earth. When I listen to this track, it's almost as if you're speaking to what's happening now.
Love it.
And in the same breath, the track itself is also timeless. That will send a message for generations to come. Talk to us about the mindset during the creation of this track and what was your intent.
Well, you see, I believe that as a singer, when you're making songs, I mean, apart from the baby, I love you and you're beautiful, you have to sing about God and you have to sing about what's going on, because we're here as artists and singers to spread, new words to people and positive message. And we do what going right now, God of the Earth, you know, we've broken all the rules, defied God law, look at what we've done, all these stuff. So when you get a rhythm, I say, yeah, it's not a baby, I love you. For a time like this, we need a song like this. Let me get this message out. So with what's going on, I feel like at this particular moment, this song fits exactly with what's going on now.
I actually, I love the song. And of course, I want to big up Tough Link Records, because I think they're the producers of that particular track. And tell us a little bit about how you've been coping with the whole transformation of the music industry, where there's no live shows. Most people are, recording and doing songs in studio. But in terms of getting your message out, how have you been surviving now with nowhere to tour or perform live and so on? How has Lukie D been managing?
You know, I've always said all the time over the years, no artist mustn't depend on a hit song for surviving this music business. Because if you depend on that, you suffer, because you won't always have a hit song.
Right.
So me as a youth, I have make good songs over the years, which I've been told, and I try to do that. So you find that you still have songs that is recording, doing a lot of dubs. I mean, for me right now, I think this is the most dub we're ever doing in the music industry. So that's part of it. And so you must remember that there's still things that was keeping in it. It's just that it didn't have that big amount of crowd and that big amount of settings. You still have private weddings, you still have private functions. And as I said, if you were the type of artist that make good music, you would be sought after for doing it. And I am one of those persons. So I was okay during the whole time.
But I know I see through your social media that you're actually promoting an upcoming event in July. I think it's in Florida with Shaggy on the bill as well. Are you looking forward to that event, and how will you and the group Lust protect yourselves as you go out there, given the situation with COVID-19?
Well, yes, I'm looking forward for that event. Okay, it's for a long time we're run up and down outdoors performing.
Yes.
We're looking forward to that, kind of fans is looking forward for that as well, because a long time they come out. In terms of protecting yourself, from me leave you, my face cover up, I would all a big shield, me have like a parachute.
are there plans to say take the vaccine?
When me I sing it come out, when me don't sing it and back again because you want me know.
Yeah.
It's no, it's a serious thing and we don't know exactly who have what.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You have to protect yourself. So at all times we make sure that we're properly protected, hands washing or cover your face, but when it's time to sing them, blah blah, we'll take 2 pictures, but not too much because you know, especially when you sweat and then people come to protect yourself. So I make sure instill that in every member of loss as well. All of the man will go and take picture. If you see you hug up, you go by yourself when you're done.
You know, this is one of the things I always remember about Lukie D, you know. I don't know if he might work too hard in the gym, but it always bring a piece of humor from him, you know. My friend, you've got to be very careful how you're doing this, you know. You're very good.
Yes, even though when you talk to me, I talk, and sometimes it comes, you know me serious.
Very.
Mm-hmm. No, yes.
That was something I've always known with Lukie. Always very serious. I know that you're supposed to be, you guys are built for is that the Jerk Festival in Florida?
Mm-hmm.
And that is a show I usually come to a lot. No, I would love come and see you guys perform at that performance. When is that show again? And what can your fans expect? Because that's is that your first outdoor performance in a while? This one, the Jerk Festival?
Yeah, it is enough for Lost. It is. You know, anywhere Lost go, we bring fire, we bring energy. Yeah, that's where I come from.
True that.
I'll be in Virginia on the 3rd, so I'll do Virginia on the 3rd, and then I'll fly over to West Palm to do that event. And you know when we step out, I see, Jerk Festival is a thing where it's not a regular show it's a show where you find a whole heap of big people, whole heap of different age groups. So you have to know your mix in your tune. So Lost is a group where you know it will perform, we cover our genre, our songs and perform. So we cater for everybody. The man we are gonna sell chicken. The lady who up in her 60s, the person who are 25 with just about a year, but you can't come here, gather the earth, center of attraction, walk your back and all these stuff. And, so we cater for everybody. So, and of course, one of the main important thing, we are going to look good out because as an artist, you must look good for your fans.
That is most important.
And speaking of look good, through your social media, we see that you're living in the gym. You're working out consistently. Talk to us now. How does workouts help you on the stage, off the stage, in the studio? And is this something that you encourage the other members of the group to do? Just as you mentioned, say, look good for the fans, them.
No, we tell them every day. That time we tell them to look good for fans. Them can't walk over them lyrics. They will start tumbling over it. Too much time. See it so. Me have to encourage that. Also, as a singer, it is imperative that a singer work out because a singer need whole heap of ear, the way you breathe, sing, going in your lungs and come out, you must be fit in terms of sing. Also, as an artist, you need to be fit to move from left to right on stage. You can't go on stage and go like it's a stiff sheet with starch. You have to move about the place. That is it. Also, you want to make sure, say, again, as an artist, you look good when you go up on the stage. Not only because you can't buy the expensive clothes, because you can't buy the expensive clothes and you look like you hang up on a nail. You want to make sure, say, fit you proper when you go there because people like that can watch that. When people pay the money to come see you, must appreciate that and know so them people come see you. Look good and come out. They don't come out now and marry now where you look like you just buy a piece of cane and peel it and run up on the stage. That don't work.
But it's so weird that you're talking about encouraging the other members of Lost because singing Melody now, he probably doesn't go to the gym, but let me tell you, he's eating literally breeze, my friend. Literally breeze him eating. I think he and I were on a flight to New York one day, and every minute singing Melody, they say, you want a grape, you want an apple, you want nothing solid.
He takes healthy lifestyle on a whole different level.
And he has lost a lot of weight also.
But listen to me now. We were talking about what we know, say. I am no nutritionist or nothing like that. But you know, say, you could have want to eat 6 million grape and pay apple a day time. That alone can do this thing.
Exactly. Well, you have to lift up some weight.
Body needs certain nutrients tonight, but grape and apple alone cannot get it. You could have ball, Lord, you can't get that from that alone. And separate apple. But you can't get that. And that's the reality, me.
Yeah. And I know for a fact, when you can't get a chance to go to the gym, you actually feel guilty.
Bones, let me tell you something.
Yes.
In case you don't know, or anybody who watch we can say, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You see, especially when you're getting into certain age,
yeah,
you have to work out.
Yeah.
If you're not work out, go run up and down on a football field, but you must be keeping yourself
active.
You know, when you're not doing that, I'm not saying if you work out all your life, you're exempt from certain things, but you're more, your body more protected from that. When you're not work out and you're just sitting every day, you name the goat, you name the wolf, you name the crocodile, everything when you see you eat. Exactly. And you're not work out and you drink.
Yes.
Come on, man. You kill yourself slow down, you don't care. Right. And as an artist again, when I say, you want to look good when you go out there. Because you know the fans like that. Because I'm not sure you cover, I'm not tell a lie, I know when you come off and say, Sam couldn't make himself look bad. Are you bones worse?
You know me.
But me can't tell, look, I am a friend. I go say, look, wait, then him could come out. I lie, I tell both.
No, I don't lie. I don't lie at all.
And not only journalists too, but fans look out for that as well. If you as an artist don't carry yourself well, or you go up on stage dressing and looking any old way, people look at that and look at it as you not taking pride in your work and your craft. It's just like some persons who have a 9-to-5, you wouldn't wear certain things on the job. So similarly, when you go on the stage to perform, and especially with the type of singers that the members of Lust are, individually and as a group.
Yeah.
Like people expect a certain charisma, a certain type of style, and
with the songs,
you just have to bring it.
With the type of songs and the type of artist that you are, your dressing goes along with it, because expect for me I come up on the stage and me I come sing missing you like rain, and me come out now a soldier suit with one hat and one bag on my back. Oh, you hear the people, say Lukie, I get a little bit.
Exactly. No,
definitely. That's necessary.
Getting back to the job though of your music, Lukie, you have some singles out. Can anybody now look out for an album from Lukie? And if there's an album, tell us a little bit about the album, when we can expect it, who is on the album, if there are any collaborations. Tell us all of it. Because I know you is a man who put out the album. I know you're not going to ask a question and you'll tell me, say, no, Bones, I don't have.
No. We are up on the album right now with Fata from Fata Eyes.
Yes.
And we have some nice tracks on it and thing are going, but through the Kakaranka come in and slope the thing. Mm-hmm. But we have some nice tune on it, and of course, one of the highlights of the album is that 2 songs, the late, great Babandi, wrote 2 songs for me where, me did I go, him write them still, or he wrote them, but him that go come in at the studio and picture and invite on it and before that.
Nice.
Right?
Right.
Me also have a tune where me and Cheetah's Prayer, where we don't find, we have an idea, but we're not sure yet which female artist are going to jump on it, but that one there got us bad. So, and some more stuff, lots of the on it and everything, but we don't have a date set yet for it.
What about a name for the album?
No, we don't have that.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's fresh.
Listening to you talk, Lukie, whether you're live on stage or it is a recording, you always can replicate the same sound that you give people, whether live or pre-recorded. Now, what advice would you give to entertainers who got their break during COVID and perhaps have not yet gotten that opportunity to perform live or even know how to rock an audience? What advice would you give to them?
All right, so let me tell you first, before we answer that, in terms of replicate that sound. One of the most important things that I've always said in interviews is that don't make a song in the studio that you can't perform back live. It's useless and senseless to do. Right. Meaning that if your range stop at E flat and you're in a studio, you have to struggle for go a little bit higher. Nobody do that, because chances are when you go up on the stage, you won't deliver that. And that is where when you leave the stage, people say, "I'm not go back go watch him kind of sing back the song." You don't want to do that.
Right.
Second of all, now, what you want to do as an artist when you make it, get a dedication. It is imperative that you get that, because that will help you to do better interviews, make you know when you have to sign, That is important. If you stay in the business for a long while, when you boss and get your break, make some good songs. Make some good songs and know that them they will carry you through. Right. Last, you want to be professional. It is very important. You saw me I struggle with this thing a while ago, forget it, right? Because I know say me I forget from this interview.
Yes.
So you want to make sure you don't miss that. You don't miss the flight. you want to make sure say anything where you have the promoter talk about and you sign that contract that is solidified. So when you reach a show, don't stick up the man for something else where you need nobody. That's why nobody who want to work with me. These are the kind of stuff that keep Lukie going all the way. You can't see the promoter and them say, oh, I don't want to work with Lukie. You can need no to man of his word. You can't hear that.
That is true. Lukie, we're getting the rap signal. I want you to tell us your social media handles and how can people get in touch with Lukie D if they want to work with him, and if there's anybody you'd like to make mention of before you go.
Yeah, we say first of all, we say big up to RFM. We support Lukie D from the get go from RFM. Step in. Big up everybody at RFM. We not leave up the whole team at RFM. That's what you know. You know, say I got me. I say Tough Links. I say Firehouse Crew. I say Fata. I say the whole member of us, and of course. I sit down in a while ago and hear my wife I sing two local tunes. You kind of a little bit flat still, but she a go on. So, big up. She hold the team together. You understand me? I said to that one. Yeah, man, I mean, you don't know for the Facebook is Bob Links. For the Facebook is Lost Lukie D. For the Instagram is Bob Links. So, anybody who want it, I can just flat out and I'm there. It's still Lukie D and not changed. Enough respect for having me on the program tonight to talk some good things, you know?
All right. My friend Lukie D, I'm very glad to see you, my friend.
All the best. We're looking out for the album. We're listening out for the name and a release date.
Do not worry. It's going to be very nice. We're looking forward for the album.
Hey, take care of yourself, man.
Thank you very much, Lukie D. Very good to see you. Let's up the family.
Right there, so that's Lukie D there. So we're looking out for the album and, you know, the release date and so forth. Always great to talk with any member of Lost. It's always a good conversation, don't it?
Definitely my brothers from another mothers. And of course, big up Lukie D and the entire Lost family always. Well, guess what? I feel like wanting to watch a movie right now, so let's what?
Let's do it.
At the movies right now, and it's being presented by Maisha Brody. Here we go.
Lights, camera, action. Hey movie lovers, welcome to At the Movies. I'm Maisha Brody. US telecoms giant AT&T has agreed to combine its Warner Media business with Discovery in a deal to create a new streaming giant. The tie-up brings one of Hollywood's biggest studios and Discovery's channels under the same ownership. AT&T owns CNN, HBO, and Warner Brothers after acquiring many brands in a $108.7 billion purchase of Time Warner in 2018. The deal also marks the entry of another player into a crowded market. The proposed merger would put together movie giant Warner Brothers Entertainment, which owns the Harry Potter and Batman franchises, with Discovery's home, cooking, nature, and science shows. Warner Media owned HBO and HBO Max now have around 64 million subscribers worldwide, with hits such as Game of Thrones and Succession under its belt. But it is currently dwarfed by larger rivals Netflix, which has 208 million subscribers, and Disney Plus, which has more than 100 million. Still on the movie scene, it has been over 2 months since local cinemas have shut their doors. In a post to its website on Tuesday, March 16, Palace Amusement Limited announced that its Carib 5, New Kingston Drive-In and Sunshine Palace cinemas will be closed until further notice. This is in keeping with recent mandates under the Disaster Risk Management Act. While many movie lovers are hoping for cinemas to reopen soon, they will have to wait a bit longer and keep their fingers crossed that Prime Minister Andrew Holness will bring some good news next month. While we wait on that announcement, you can stream movies online. Here are the top 5 movies for this week. At number 5, we have Voyagers. At number 4 this week is Godzilla vs. Kong. The Vault takes the number 3 spot. At number 2, we have Concrete Cowboy. And in the number 1 spot this week is Without Remorse. If you love great movies and series, go ahead and add these to your watch list. That's a wrap. Join us next week for more exciting movie news. For At the Movies, I'm Maisha Brody.
Thank you very much, Maisha Brody with At the Movies. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
The time brought to you by IRI FM is...
It's 7 minutes after 9. All right, just making sure there's
All
no
right,
more.
So
Yeah.
welcome back if you're just joining us. Now, every week via this platform, we create a space for upcoming talent. And this week, our music artist is Dilly Chris. Dilly Chris, welcome to the EBUZZ.
All right, we'll see if we can get Dilly Chris. Dilly, how are you, sir? Can
We're
you hear me?
hearing Dilly, but we're not hearing you.
I think I heard him a while ago. Dilly, how you doing, sir?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. Not hearing me?
Yes,
Okay,
we're hearing you now.
We're hearing you now.
All right. That sounds good. That's what's up. That's what's up. What going?
We're good, Dilly Chris. Welcome to the EBUZZ. Great to have you. And of course, tell us a little bit about your name, Dilly Chris. How did you get that name?
All right. So I got Dilly from a middle name, Delano.
Okay.
And Chris is actually my first name. So I just kind of...
Your name. You switch it up.
Okay, real easy.
I don't switch it on it.
All right.
Talk to us about your introduction to the music business. How did you get started?
I started recording music from professionally from 2000. My first time I recorded was for Stolog, but unfortunately they didn't put out that song. So I went overseas and that way when I start really get more opportunity to get in studio and just do music. You know what I mean?
Dilly Chris, I see you have some songs here, but you seem to love money, though, boy. The money thing turn up with you, brother.
I will tell you.
May I tell you, money at the pre and money up and all these things. Two different songs, and I said, but the same thing. But how would you best describe your musical style? How, if somebody should say, Dilly, you're what kind of artist? What would you say to them?
That's a good question. I don't really put myself in a box, you know.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
There's no genre of music that Dilly Chris can do.
Right.
You know what I mean? There is none. So I'm not going to put myself in a box. Just send on the rhythm. Up on the rhythm, hot and so good. I'm ready, you know what I mean?
All right, no problem.
Now, Bones mentioned this track earlier. Money Up is the track that you're currently promoting, but you actually worked with Grammy-winning producer EBUZZ on this track. Talk to us about that musical connection with EBUZZ. How was that made?
All right. To be honest, I met Easy from 2007.
Okay.
A lot of people see me and Easy working together now, and they think it's something that just happened. You know, it's something that way in the past. My first hit song me and Easy produced, worked together, was a song called Sweat. That song was out in 2010.
Right.
And since I'm here in Jamaica, I see a few people that remember me from that song. That song was one of my biggest song here in Jamaica with no promos. That song was buzzing, you know what I mean? So, yeah, me and Easy been working from way back. But this song in particular, Money Up, I remember one day I went by his house because Easy like to go fishing. That's his hobby, you know? So he went to get some fish and he told me to come for a few of them. So I went by his house to get them. And when I got there, he got the studio in his house. So when I got there, he was like, yo, I said, yo, thanks for the fish them. So he was like, yo, you leaving? I said, yeah. He said, I said, what, you want us to do something? He said, man, I got a little time on my hands so we can do something. So I'm like, let's go. So I put back them fish in the freezer and up in the studio. And he's like, what you looking for? I said, I'm looking for something bouncy, you know what I mean? So I got to play a little key first. I said, yeah, that's it right there. And there you go, Money Up, man. That song there, hot song, trust me, it's a club banger, you know what I mean?
Let me tell you, I heard the song and I like the lyrical flow you got going in that tune. But you know what we'd love to do? We'd love to introduce that to for our listeners here. So what we'd want to do is you to introduce the song and we'll play it here in the studio.
All right.
So give them the Dilly Chris intro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give them the Dilly Chris intro.
I remember you know EBUZZ, you are going on. This song right here called Money Up, produced by Grammy-winning producer EBUZZ. Get your money up. Yeah.
Here we go.
Dilly Chris. When it come to money, you know me never broke yet. No. Versace shoes make you get upset. Yeah. Fresh diesel jeans when me step out of yard. Yeah. Versace belt when me never touch yet. Them say, oh, me so clean and me never bust yet. Like a music alone can make my bust check. If me answer me phone, money at the subject. Them attack, say me bro, you're an object. Cause I'm money money up. Yeah. Why them vex? Cause we money now. I be a buckle, we a buy bill running up. Run hot, money top. On a hustle every day, forget the paper. Yeah. Girl, I said the thing, major. My money well enough, full up in a ring shop. That's why me no beg no favors. My money pan the rise like when the sun a rise up. Yeah. Coulda never miss a boy a try to size up. Them no in a my league, them no in a them no in a my zone, so them better wise up. Cause me money dep on another level. And me ready fi go to the top another level. Can't follow my lead, can't cut my speed. Me alone it a creed them miserable. Cause a money man a pray get your money up. Yeah. Why them vex? Cause we money now. I be a buckle, we a buy bill running up. Run hot, money top. On a hustle every day forget the paper. Yeah. Girl, I said the thing, major. My money well enough, full up in a ring shop. That's why me no beg no favors. Youths born in the riches like Marley kids them. Roll out, bomb bite like Marley wisdom. We make it out and they get to know all it is. Then yet still we survive. Duh. Me turn a grand into $1 million real quick. Now me account billions real. And we make it in a life you have a real fit. Now me account and me girl them real thing. Cause a money man a pray get your money up. Why them vex? Cause we money now. I be a buckle, we a buy bill running up. Run.
Dilly, big tune, nice flow, brother.
Yeah, that flow is sick. I'm not gonna lie, not because I'm the artist, but that flow is.
No, it's sick because I listened to the two songs, the two money song. And because we said, why this man I love money so much into it, not two songs. So I said to him, say,
I don't know, did you sell up here, catch up with that flow, then we get them all like trust me.
No, like the flow on that track is awesome. And I wanted to find out from you, what does it take for you to create something like that? Is it the beat that speaks to you, or you went down and you meticulously thought it out and then you went and presented it? How did it come to you? How did you come with something like that, with this flow?
Well, I would say definitely the beat, because I'm an artist that don't smoke. You know, a lot of artists like smoke when I'm going to the studio to catch your vibes. I get my vibes naturally, so the beat is my motivation, you know what I mean? So when I listen to the beat, I said, yo, I can't go on the beat regular. I got to do something that's when people hear it for the first time.
Yeah.
You got to catch them. And the very first two lines that comes out of my mouth have to be catchy, like something with us. Stamp your authority, you know what I mean? So that's why I say, yo, when you come to money, you know me never broke. Yeah. Because that's should make you get up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I love it.
No, behind you, I'm seeing, I don't know if it's a poster or the physical album. My Journey is the title of your album. Now, for persons who listen to this project, what will be the takeaway from it? What will we learn about Dilly Chris?
All right, you will learn definitely about I like making money. As a
Duh. Yeah.
And then also I got a couple songs on there will motivate you as far as like My Journey. I got a song on there called My Journey.
Yeah.
My Journey is actually telling you about, like, you know, where I'm coming from to where I'm at right now, the whole struggles, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I also got a song on there called Living My Life. So I got some motivation songs on there, and I also got some great songs for the females on it as well. You know what I mean? So you're gonna live with different feelings, because I try to make it as no matter what kind of music you love, you're gonna hear something on my album that you like. I love, you know what I mean?
Did you tell us the name of that album?
My Journey.
It's called My Journey.
And my album is My Journey. All right, tell us a little bit. You have any collaborations on it, or is it just pure Dilly Chris?
All right, you will go on now. I got one collabo, which is David Linda's Easy little brother.
Okay.
And reason being, I didn't put a lot of collabos on this album because I've been doing music for a while, and this is for actually my debut album, my very first album. So I really want people to get to know me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And at the same time, you're gonna listen to the album, and it's gonna sound like it's me. Like you're gonna hear a couple songs, you're gonna think like it's me and like two other artists on the song, which is when it's just me. Cause I could like switch up my voice and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What would you consider your toughest musical lesson that you have learned thus far, Dilly?
It's a good question. I mean, as an artist, you gotta just stay focused. You know what I mean? Because music is not easy. Making the song is one, but to get it out there, market it is a different package. You know what I mean? So I would say the toughest is like to do it on your own. It's very hard. You know, I give thanks. I got one of my brethren, Ryan, come on board with me right now, and ever since he on board, the team has been very strong so far. We've been moving mountains, and I mean, if obstacle come in the way, we move it. You know what I mean? So I would say the toughest is to do it on your own. You can't do music by yourself. It take a lot of money, a lot of focus and stuff like that.
That's for sure. How have you been handling the corona pandemic and not being able to perform, not doing live shows? How has Dilly Chris been managing with all this challenge?
It's very hard right now for not just me, but for every artist in the music industry. You know what I mean? Because, you know, that's how we eat, you know? As far as performance, that's how we really make our money. You know, you could sell records and stuff like that, but shows is where the real money at for artists, you know what I mean? So it's very hard. So, but right now, I try to do like some live, you know, so to stay in touch with my fans, and so the fans will stay in touch with me as well, you know what I mean? Yeah, but that goes to show you as an artist, you can't just do music, you gotta have other businesses, you know, you put the money in other stuff, you know? So I feel bad for any other artists out there, like, just put the egg in one basket, as we Jamaican would say, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Do you find that your association with Easy Beats sort of help you to make inroads in the music industry, whether it is that it's easier for you to hook up with other producers?
I wouldn't say. I don't know if some people might see it like that. I don't know if other people see it like that, but it's a privilege to have Izzy in my corner. You know, as I said, we go way back from 07. You know what I mean? But so far, I wouldn't say. But when I mention his name or whenever people hear, yo, Izzy, are you kidding me?
Right.
You know, that's his beat. And actually, that's my little son's voice. That's my little son's voice.
That's his son's voice?
Wow, see? Learned something new tonight.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't even know. I remember, not even Coffee didn't know about it. Like, she thought it was just in the beat. And then one day, Izzy told her that's one of my homeboy son's voice. So I actually met her, I think it was December. I was like, yo, Coffee, what going on? I said, I'm Dilly Chris. My son, that's him on your track. That's him say, yo. She was like, yo. So I actually video call my son and let him say hi to her. And, you know, it was a nice little moment for him, knowing that his voice is known worldwide because his voice is on her song, you know?
Well,
so how does your son feel about that, though? Does he know? Like, how old is he? Does he know that his voice has gone global?
He knows, but listen, he did it when he was like 3. He's 13 now, right?
Wow.
Okay.
He don't even like hear it because he like, I was a little baby when I said that.
Right. We're talking to Dilly Chris. No, we're talking to Dilly Chris, the artist and the musician. Yeah. We want to talk to Dilly Chris, the person. What does Dilly Chris do apart from music? When he's not doing music, you have any other hobbies or other things that you like doing?
Yeah, I mean, I like to spend time with the family.
All right.
You know, definitely. Because, you know, as an artist, you're going to be on the road most of the time. So when I'm not doing music, I like to spend time with the family, play like domino games, Lukie, etc., you know?
Okay.
And also read a couple stuff with my son and trying to teach him stuff like that, you know?
And, you know, before we go, Dilly, we want to make sure you can tell us a little bit about your social media handles and anybody you want to make mention of before you go. Because really glad to have you on this lovely
Sure,
Wednesday.
Definitely. I'm happy to be here as well. So all the listeners out there that's tuning in right now, you could follow me on social media at Dilly Chris. And that's DILLYCHRIS.
Right.
And I want to say shout out to Ryan, man, you know, who formed this team and team looking good so far. You know what I mean? Big up to Easy Beats, you don't know. Jenna, big up Lee, big up Trace, you don't know, big up DJ Phantom, big up the whole of Maryland, my hometown, St. Andrew, Dilly Chris representing to the fullest. I'm telling them I'm going to put it up on the map, I'm going to do it. Watch it.
Not even on the map, you put them on the globe.
On the globe. Because every time I say Maryland, them things are Washington, D.C., them just know, say, yo, no.
Couple Maryland about the place. Couple Maryland about the place, I tell you. Dilly Chris.
Yeah,
right, Dilly Chris, we wish you all the best.
As well.
The pleasure having you. We wish you all the best on your musical career. Let us know what's happening. Anytime you have something new again, make sure you keep us in the loop, brother.
Thank you, guys, and I appreciate you guys having me on the show. And I'm feature the album, let the people in you are going. You know what I mean?
All right, sir.
All right.
Respect, Dilly Chris.
Only one up here, you get your money up.
Oh, I tell you. All right.
Get your money up. You heard it from Dilly Chris, and you can also check out his new album, My Journey.
All right. And now we're going to go right into one of our other features right now. About, you know, you're performing, and we were talking about that with Lukie. Why you have to look good. So you have to look physically good, but you have to dress good too. So guess what? We're going to go to our feature, Fashion Forward, What's Popping, with Shamar Preston and DJ Lollipop.
Catch him outside. Them a go no. Good thing them.
It's Fashion Forward, a weekly look into what's popping,
what's hot and what's not,
hip and trendy. It's the space for all things fashion.
I don't like that.
Another holiday is right on us. Yes, we are approaching Labor Day, and with the country on a 24-hour lockdown, the usual Labor Day festivities and activities are cancelled. As this year's theme suggests, labor from home. So swap your makeup and high fashion brunch outfits for some cool housework threads. Firstly, safety, comfort, protection, durability, and functionality are most important when selecting housework gear. If you are painting, gardening, cleaning a shed, or just your regular chore, you need to be fit from head to toe. As such, you need the perfect pair of footwear, and the rubber boots are just it. These are waterproof and guard against a number of hazards and injury. And if you should come in contact with chemicals, insects, and spines, just know you will be protected. Secondly, wear your gloves because your hands should be protected at all times. Again, harmful substances, pests, splinters, or grime are not good and can lead to a preventable trip to the hospital. Long pants or leggings, long sleeve shirt, or an overall protects the entire body and will work no matter the chore you take on. Alternatives, though, are t-shirts and jeans. Then, complete your outfit with a hat. Hats have a way of making your outfit look finished and polished. Even a casual outfit will look better with a hat. Wearing a hat will keep you warm while protecting your head and face from the sun. Finally, keep your body hydrated and wear some sunscreen. Water protects you from the inside out, and the sunscreen will protect your body from the harmful rays of the sun.
Those are some excellent tips. I have my overall ready and I have my water bottle I don't wear all long. So I know, say, Labor Day turn up.
There you have it.
Easy living. You must work. No, you're not gonna work on me, bro. Don't be a jerk. Every person must work.
That's it for Fashion Forward this week. I'm Shamara.
And I'm DJ Lollipop, the party fanatic.
See you next week.
All right. Thank you very much, Shamara Preston, and of course, DJ Lollipop. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
The time brought to you by Irie FM is...
It is now 24 minutes after 9. Who did it? We have little, and a Scotch bonnet and a turmeric. Who that?
No. Yeah.
A ginger.
Orange or pine.
And an orange or pine, a ginger.
Original.
Welcome.
Welcome, Ginjah. Good to see you, son.
Blessings, Bones. Blessings, Kashim. I'm great.
It's great to see you.
It's been a minute, so like Bones said, really great to have you. The Ginjah, the reggae soul man.
Yes, in full flight and in effect.
So it was released a few days ago. Can you give us some insight on the Reggae Soul album in terms of collaborations, who some of the producers you worked with? Is it just all Ginjah or you have people on it with you? Tell us all about the album. How many tracks and so on?
Well, it's a Reggae Soul man, as the name says. It's 15 tracks, no collab, and the album produced by Nature's Way. And we have Unga on the album. And we have Black Metro Sounds in England. And we have Reggae Vibes, Marlon. So 4 producers.
Wow.
You know, Ginjah, with a name like this for the album, Ginjah, the reggae soul man, it's like you're sending a message. It's like you're telling us something. So tell us the story behind the naming of this album and its significance.
Yes, because when you did this album, we really want to silence the critics out there. And this album is an answer to what they are saying, because I've been doing a lot and they are saying that, oh, Jamaica's lost this way when it comes on to reggae music. So I was asking them, who telling you that? The Pope, what kind of conspiracy this? What are you guys fabricating? So here we have it now, where we say this is roots rock reggae, 15 tracks of roots rock reggae that we grew up on. And so this is an answer to all the questions that they've been asking me about reggae music. Reggae music has never left Jamaica and will never left Jamaica.
This is this is the original. This is the nucleus. This is where it's birthed. I wanted to tell us a little bit about, this is a simple question. Let me see if you can answer it the right way. Which is your favorite track on the album?
it's gonna difficult because how me know it, I know me come up in the business. All my songs are like my babies, you know.
That's the right
So it's
answer.
difficult.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to say all of them. So say, yeah, man, all of them good, man. Everyone have a different thing about them. So we're looking forward to the album. Is it available on all platforms now? Digital?
Yes, it's an all digital platform. And the greatest thing about this album, it has been my first album that I've entered into the top sales chart. So
awesome.
it peaked at number 5 on the top 100 iTunes reggae sales charts, and it's on the Amazon sales charts in the US, Amazon sales charts in the UK, and a lot more charts. You know what I mean? So it's great. It's doing great. Organic.
You have already released your first track from the album, Pressures of Life.
Yes, Pressures of Life.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Why did you release this song as the first track from the album?
Because what we're going through right now, you know what I mean, this pandemic,
right.
You know, this pandemic played on a lot of people's minds, and you have to stay strong and don't get crazy in a time like this. So I'm saying, don't let the pressures of life get you down. And, you know, a whole heap of money I lend right now to. So where I say, when I'm want about the money, they just stay strong, you know, because nothing is for free in life.
That is for sure. And, you know, it's one of the things also, Ginjah, is that you've been a singer that you've been doing this music for such a long time. I personally don't think you'll get the ratings you're supposed to get, because in terms of your voice and your range and how you can deliver the music, how do you feel about your treatment or where you have reached in the music business? Do you feel that you're getting your true praise of how good you are, or you think that, where would you like to see yourself?
Well, actually, right now, I'm getting that strength because, as I said, this album is the first album that I've done so well for Ginjah.
Yeah.
And that has been the argument over the years that, yo, Ginjah is one of the youth that may keep it real. Like I had an argument with Ayactian last night, and he was saying that, yo, Ginjah, you and I were never straight. But, you know, Ginjah is an underrated artist over the years. But I can't tell the people them what to love and who to love. I'm not that type of artist. I just do music for the love of the music. So I'm going to keep on knocking. So I'm going to knock 99 times, close the door. I'm going to come back again to make the 100. That's me.
And sometimes it's all timing too. Maybe it's just your time now.
Well, you don't know. At the type of time, because you have Ginjah and you have all type of things same way. So at them type of time there right now. Fruits and oranges and all that.
I was reading an article, and in it you were quoted as saying that the music, some of the music that is being made now, it doesn't have any soul in it. Can you expound on that a little bit in terms of what do you mean and what you'd want to see?
I was saying that I am here to restore the integrity of this great music that called reggae music.
Yes.
Because reggae music is a spiritual music. And reggae music was founded upon the downtrodden of the garrison people, ghetto people like me.
Right.
Ginjah were forward from out of Central Village, Sufferers Heights. See? So the thing kind of dry and watered down right now. And you have few youth we are doing it, you know. But we need more youth with that type of soul. What we're talking about exactly is like when Lukie and them forward, when Garnet Silk forward, when Sizzler forward. You know what I mean? And we can name many more. So I them think that we see the missing ingredient that we have to forward that in the music. Right
that
now.
wailing in the music.
Yes, we need it.
As I always said to you, though, Ginjah, those vocals you have, they're just absolutely amazing. With pandemic coming, we've been asking everybody the same question. How have you been surviving with no shows and no live performances, no tours?
We ever hear about a thing called rainy day, but the rainy day thing I run out, you know.
It get dry again.
It's been a year and order counting.
Year plus 14 months that thereabouts. Yeah, so it's been hard. How have you been managing? How have you been able to diversify and keep strong in this rough time?
Well, you don't know, I'm a man who resort to the Almighty, and I'm a Bible man, so I'm always resorting to the Bible, you know, to solve a certain problem, because you have to stay strong. And knowing that I wasn't the artist that making a lot of money, so you know it kind of sticky, but you know, I live a miracle life.
Mm-hmm.
I live a miracle life, I can say.
Awesome.
You know, recently in an interview with Donovan Germain of Penthouse Records, he said that when the pandemic, when things cool down and the place open up back again, the entertainers who will be making or earning are entertainers who would have had a catalog that people, you know, will want to see them, and promoters know that these entertainers can carry a crowd. Do you agree with that statement, or you foresee things being different?
Donovan Germain know what he's talking about, and I want to big up Donovan Germain too, you know him from in the 90s. You know, we have to have music with substance now, because you don't know, people want healing music right now. That's why we come with this album, Ginjah the Reggae Soul, man. It's a healing music. You know what I mean? People want to put themselves in a positive frame of mind. This mentality, this negative mentality have to change.
Yeah.
You know,
the mindset
right
has
now.
to change. The mindset across the world has to change. Have you realized or see that with this pandemic that has been on the world now for over 14 months, that a lot of egos or people who are actually quite egotistical in this business, you know, we won't say names, but you couldn't get to them, you couldn't contact them, you couldn't do anything. But this, have you noticed that there is a sort of a humbling of a lot of these people, and now you can actually do some things because it has leveled the playing field in the music business?
Yeah, man, most definitely. That's what this pandemic has done, where no man no more than no man now. That's what I say. Because every man, you don't know, every man grounded, and no man can hype on no man. So it's just music now, and where I say, I tell the people them, if it's not your favorite singer that you love singing good music now, where could you sing the good music?
Right.
That we are dealing with right now, because in this pandemic, you know, a whole heap of youth we see lose them way a certain way. You know? The pandemic get to them.
Stress them out.
Yeah. So you see, man, I be about type of way out there, you know, but
yeah, we actually
how you still lay firm.
Yeah.
And strong.
It's your conviction. You had to stay strong.
No,
yes,
no, Ginjah.
because me there for them time here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was made for time like this.
Right.
What are your views regarding social media? Because I realized that I had some issues trying to find you on the platform, and it is not the social media is a space where a lot of entertainers and a lot of people in general who want to connect with their fans, they're using the medium to get their message out, whether new music or whatever it is going on with them. What are your views regarding social media, and is this a platform that you utilize?
Yeah, I think it's a great platform, and I need to utilize it more, you know? But sometimes I know what they need, and it's not no man who want to show certain things, and I just the music I want to deal with.
Right.
And when you deal with positivity nowadays is a problem. And another mindset that we make music for change. And me ask my music brother them say, make some good music that can change the mindset of the people, because yes, music can change the mindset of the people. Because what we're getting wrong in Jamaica is that outside people are gravitating to the positive music that we sing. And then in Jamaica now, the people them are gravitate to the more negative part of the music. So we need a balance also. So that's why sometimes I just stay away from the thing, because when me have to say, them no want to hear that, it not going to get no views. But you know, we have the thing, them, we have the Benz, we have the Beamer, them, and if them see them thing, them, but we don't have to show them thing there.
Right.
They don't like that. No.
Not necessary at all. Do you have any shows coming up? We seem to be turning the curve on this pandemic. I don't want to be too premature, but we hope that, you know, we will open some semblance of normal will happen soon.
Honestly, I get 3 bookings, one in Guyana, Cleveland, and Philly. But we still a watch because the place slowly open up right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gradually. And yeah, go ahead, Kish.
Ginjah, you just mentioned that music can change the mindset of the people, right? And there is this ongoing conversation where, you know, there is a debate, there is also a divide with some persons believing that music can and is influencing the crime and violence in the country. What's your take regarding that issue?
Honestly, I don't think that it influence the crime and violence in the country, because I touched on things with me personally. The first time I ever saw AK rifles is politician bring it come. A box truck full of them. Honestly, I never hold on for none still. I tell you them the truth. But I have some little brethren who grab all two. Because at the time, a little man in the community I get some problem. This is something well known to Central Village. So they want to get out that man and his politician, me see do them thing there.
Not the music.
So, but when me would tell the artists them say, because me know this for a fact, because music me sing. And I do music where a man say him that go kill himself, and when him here never last my way, him not bother do it.
Yeah.
So if a man did that thing negative, and hear something I say go lick out a man head back, him will do it.
So you do believe,
Yeah,
so in terms of what Kishima was just saying, you do believe that music is very influential either way, negative or positive?
Yes, King. Yes, King.
Okay.
But it really influence crime in that way.
Okay.
Because with the first scenario that you gave us, that you experienced,
It was not music, it was something
Was
else.
not music.
No,
right.
I've never seen or known of an entertainer put a gun in a no man hand. But me personally, me know as a politician do that. I know that.
That's interesting, eh? Ginjah, you're not on social media the way you want to be or where you should be. But you have accounts on social media though. You have
3 accounts.
All right, tell us the handles. Tell us how people can reach you. We're gonna grow the social media for you right here so tonight.
Yes, so we have Ginjah,
Yes.
MESIC, Ginjah Music at Twitter, Ginjah Music at Facebook, and The Real Ginjah, DAREAL GINJAH, The Real Ginjah at Insta.
Oh, you got it. And I tell you, Ginjah, you may say that people don't, certain things you're not putting up because, them no want. Trust me. Keep your message focused and put up your messages nonetheless. It will grow and the message will get to people and create an impact. So I wouldn't start, I would never
That's why
discourage
it's a rebirth. It's Ginjah, the reggae soul man. So,
Right.
what we have coming is just reggae and the soul where we are saying missing. People say them need more reggae and them need more soul. So I get it in a one package. 15 tracks on the album, Ginjah, the reggae soul man.
When is the release date? Remind us again, and how can we get it? Where are the platforms?
Okay, the album came out last Friday,
Right.
14th, the 14th of this month.
Right.
And we can get it on all digital platforms. And we also have hard copies we can get at VP Records in New York and VP Records in Florida. And I definitely think that this is collector's item. So everyone that support and love reggae music should get a copy of this album. And I want to take time out to big up Grant's mother, because Grams went out and get his copy. And
Right.
respect
Oh,
him, because
nice.
Grams an icon. See?
Yeah. That is
Yes.
awesome. But you know what, Ginjah? We want to hear the song. We want to hear the music. Tell us, we would like you to introduce, which song should we play for Ginjah? Which one?
Which
Pressure
song
of
do you-
Life. Pressure of Life. Let's see if we can play
Pressures
it.
of Life.
All right, so I want you to give us the intro, your style, the Ginjah style, the antioxidant style, because Ginjah is an antioxidant, right? And you bring it, you're going to introduce it, and we'll play it for you right here in studio.
Hey, yo, listen up. This is Ginjah, the reggae soul man. Saying, I demand this, yeah, now.
Here it is.
The sun is shining. The sun is shining. Don't let the pressures of life put you under, push you under. money that you borrow. My people keep the faith and hold on. And there's a better tomorrow. Every dark night has its day. Put all the worries away. Sing it. Sometimes the struggle seems long. Just when blessing come in your way. Don't let the pressures of life put you under. Push you under. Me only need one chance. Me only need one. Give them that opportunity. Cause me have ambition. Yeah. Get to you need one chance. We only need one. Give them that opportunity. And you will see we big fly. Right now we need money in a bank book. One Benz for the man foot a roll up like one pants foot in. We only need a brush shot or one hook and no effort. Man put some style man as a young crooked. Me a tell them through the door we need one foot, one chance and one look. One opportunity for rise past some scrutiny. One pants and one shirt and one shoes to you to me. So tell everyone we are fight for what you to us. One night or one day. Jam on shine and one light and one thing go we. You know say one thing we out for another pay. But the end of the day, this we ask whenever we pray. One, me only need one chance. Me only need one. Given that opportunity, as me have ambition. Never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach out the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused. Never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach out the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused, yo. I'm the element of surprise. Cities of the pity shall survive, yeah. Over the mountains I lift my voice. Angels harmonize, yo. Give them another high pitch. Light up another big split, yo. When me sing, me not for rich. And the money man, I look out on this, yo. Never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach at the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused. Never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach at the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused. We the people gonna hold the government accountable. Tell the Queen's Council accountable. We the people gonna hold the pharmaceutical companies accountable. Mr. Constable accountable. We the people going hold the world leaders and scientists accountable. Tell the Queen's Council accountable. With them rush vaccine, Pfizer vaccine, them no care if it hurt you. What that mean accountable? Tell the constable, yeah. Story come to boom, control population stunt. The leaders them not be up front. Bill Gates safe in a bunk, yeah. Over 1 million and not people die, and I'll know we no see no leaders I cry, wonder why. They must be born without eyes. Them say the road too populated. Them want we get frustrated. Sweet killer, can't put back a red on the Rasta man up pillar. She's just a sweet killer, can't put back a foot in at the Rasta man a villa. She's just a sweet killer. Me one day for she kill up, she up me love. She's just a sweet killer, yeah.
May I tell you, pop, Ginjah.
No, Ginjah, you never
You hear the passion in the voice, man.
Yeah, you see, I always tell you.
Man. It can't hide, it can't hide.
That vocal talent of yours, absolutely awesome. We were playing one song, but we just have to give a mix of Ginjah. Straight Ginjah.
Yeah, I love it, man. Give thanks. You know, IRFM always support Ginjah. Trust me.
Yes,
Yo, man, big up, you know.
Yeah, man.
You know me, I'm Biggs. Biggs, I'm a bridging.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Big up yourself every time, Ginjah. Remind us once again of the social media handle. We're getting the rap signal. And of course, anybody you want to big up, you just big them up. But give us a...
All right, what you know, one big up the whole Barbican. Them are listening right now. We have Mickey Rasta forward and we have a youth named Falcon forward, DJ Lewis.
Yes.
Now we have built the team, the Reggae Soul Man team. And we have Central Village, the whole Spanish town. Them are listening.
Mickey Ras is excellent. Wicked artist.
As me say,
Yeah.
GINJAHMUSIC.
Yes.
Twitter. Same are the same thing for Facebook. The Real Ginjah for Instagram. DAREALGINJAH. And we just look for the love and the support on the Reggae Soul Man album. And we want big up Nature's Way. Great producer. We want big up VPAL. We want big up VP Records. And all of the youth, them want to put out positive music in a time like this. No money now making up.
True.
Enough artists sell out.
Big up Nature's Way, Florida. Yeah, man. Big them up too. Big up yourself,
Thank you so
Ginjah.
much, Ginjah, as usual. All the best.
Wishing you all the best, brother.
But
Keep
you
it up.
know we have to echo the voice. I can't come and IRFM and don't touch the voice. Feel the influence. I'm gonna pack up all my things.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm leaving on the midnight train. Come on. When you wake up in the morning, I'll be gone. I already said all my goodbyes. I'm moving on. Thank you. Ginjah, the Reggae Soul Man. Love.
Enough
All
love,
right.
Ginjah.
Bless up,
Be good.
Ginjah,
And
always.
be safe every time. Blessed. Peace.
All right, Ginjah. So be sure to check out his latest album, Ginjah, the Reggae Soul Man. So check that out. It's on all digital platforms. So yeah.
Yeah, and of course, we're now going to the IRFM Dancehall chart recap with DJ Brian and Courtney Mack.
This is the Gizz Dancehall Top 10 Countdown.
I wonder is who really run dancehall. Who really have the number one song?
All the youths them want know.
Who done dancehall?
Do you really want to know?
Coming in at number 10 for this week, Movado, Not Perfect.
Number 9, Ja Vinci, Basic.
Number 8, Spy, Sean Paul, Shaggy, Godonde.
Number 7, Intense, Governor, Public Enemy number 1.
Number 6, Sean Paul, Massacre, Skilly Bang, Everest.
Number 5, Tentic, Roll Deep.
Number 4, Dancehall Baddest Thing, Rigan King.
Number 3, Yaksta, Ambition.
Number 2, When Me Nice Summer Guan, Coyote. Wonder if them ready for the number one song for this week.
I wonder if them ready.
The number one song for this week on the IRFM Dancehall Top 10 Countdown is Nation Boss. Humans. Number 1.
Yeah, 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 when Nation Boss. It's shoveling. Where humility is plenty, growth is a must. Nation, when you see me, I still looking like my last year. In the last, me just a looking at my thoughts and pray some things that people don't mean out the past. Not act like some perfect, everybody have them flaws. Long before the COVID thing done up for them, I wear a mask, yeah. Watch them kill as them try go round the bus, yeah, yeah. Loyalty come with the cost and I'm fi asking how I love it on me heart. But anytime your heart too big, my lad, then we take you for a fool and this is why me no like humans. This is why me no like humans. No, no. I'm a can't do trust no girl when remember what she do, man. This is why me no like you.
Big song, a big song. The Guinness Top 10 charts is where it happens. Only big songs make this chart.
Dancehall can't stand.
Dancehall, I mean everything.
All right, so that was the IRFM Dancehall chart recap with DJ Brian and Courtney Mack. And of course, we have a few minutes before we get out of here for this beautiful Wednesday. Final few minutes. I wonder if we can take a call or two, find out what's going on with people.
I think we should. I mean, let's take a call. Let's take a call. Numbers to call, 974-5051.
974-5043.
Or 974-5079.
618-0352. Those are the numbers to call. So while we wait on a call, we'll take a quick time signal. We'll be right back.
The time brought to you by Irie FM is...
It's 9:52 while we wait on our callers and find out what's happening with them in terms of summer coming up. What are they looking forward to going
what
to?
What are their plans
Their
for
plans?
the summer holidays?
Yes. Providing that there's some sort of lifting of restrictions and people can move about a little bit. Let us find.
Especially for those with children, though, Bones, whether or not, people can go outside, you will still have to think of creative ways where the children can even enjoy themselves at home or create little activities. So, they're not just going through the motions.
Right. We have a caller
day in,
online.
day out.
We have a caller. We'll say buzz through caller. Welcome.
Yes.
Heal.
Heal.
Where are some boss? Blessings to you.
Kashima, big up yourself.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, I Rowan, man. Kind of exchange.
Yeah, man, Ron, where you say,
Big up
brethren?
yourself, Ron. Exchange, massive, big up.
What are your
plans? That's what your security,
Go again?
No, that's what your security.
At last security, big up on yourself. Ron, how you feel about the summer coming up? Suppose there's a lifting. What would you be doing? What would you like to do once things kind of free up?
I mean, personally?
Personally, yes.
Well, normally I want to go to my family again. Go
Mm-hmm.
to the beach. I go to one of your attraction them.
Nice.
I mean, if it's locked down for so long.
14 months.
Yeah. Party again too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So that's the three main things I want to do,
Yes.
Yeah, Ron, I am with you. I want to go to the beach.
Yeah, man. The only way I go beach right now, if you go check in our hotel and use their beach, that's the only.
Yeah, that's the only way because when you start to go any of the beaches now,
They're closed, yeah.
it's closed.
Yeah,
And if you
so
try to go the other one, then you might go fit you and lock you.
you're right. Our charge you a
So,
big fine.
Yeah, and any party you go, if you go here now, you consider the illegal party same way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, take it, and then one of them things there, if the place open up back, but I want to do. And throughout the family.
Yeah, relax.
Because I'm a little daughter, I love it deep,
Ron, anybody you want to big up, Ron, before you go?
I really want to big up my family, my mother, Gloria Johnson, my brother and sister, Lorena Marlon Johnson, my little daughter, Talia Johnson, that's my little mother, Jacqueline Rose.
Yeah.
And all of my co-workers and friends, I really want to big up. Everybody work out everything.
Respect, Ron.
All right, big
Thank
up,
you.
Ron. Big up yourself. And I like the fact that if given the opportunity, the family is a family pre-meds. Me like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I right meds, brother.
Start from first.
Proper thing,
Yeah, come
Ron.
on, a family person,
Yeah. All right, Ron, thank you so much for making it the buzz, right? Respect every time, brethren. Enough love. And, of course, we're going to take one more call before we wrap tonight. So, Buzz, through caller, you're live. Just making sure they're there. Good
You
night.
sound uncertain.
Yeah, I am. I was getting a signal here. Buzz through caller, you're live. Maybe that's why I was uncertain.
Yeah, man, blaze it, make it burn it.
All right, so.
Yeah, man, big up.
Boy, I'm blazing. I go on now.
Yeah, man, what go on Kishima?
What go on, Shaka?
Tell you.
Yeah, go on blaze it. That's what I say.
Yes, I.
Yeah, man, blaze it, DT board.
Where you say, brethren?
Yeah, man, one up, I want him a plan up.
Me don't know.
I refer my number one up.
How you mean?
What?
People are show up them hand up.
What?
Whoa!
Whoa! Hey,
yeah,
so,
man, blaze it, Kishima.
so Shaka Warrior, tell us a little
Yeah,
bit
big up,
about
Shaka.
if the place gets a little more, a little freedom is happening, what would be the first thing you do?
Let's go and keep it real same, man.
You wouldn't go nowhere. You wouldn't go somewhere. Suppose
Yeah, man. But I like to make a move, man. No long, I don't want to stay at home, man.
Boy, that me I tell you right now. What stage show me I look forward to go to right now.
Yeah, man, a long time I don't entertain. You see what I say?
Yeah, man. Missing them, man. I'm
So
telling you.
who would you want to see on a stage show right now, Shaka? Which artist?
Yeah, man, you don't know. Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, Sizzler, Capleton. You don't know Ivan, all of them,
Your
man.
stage show sound hot, man.
The stage show that sound like a Grammy
Hot.
show, man.
Yeah, man, sell off, man. Platinum, you see what I say?
Platinum. True.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa!
Yeah.
Man, whoa. I blaze it no man.
So Shaka,
Don't know.
anybody want to big up before you go?
Yeah, man, bless up my daughter Shama. You don't know. My Empress Janet. Yeah, man, bless up MC Teddy same way. So me I say.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah, man,
big up.
Father Cap around a shop there. So me I say.
Big up Prento.
Yeah, man, I always bless up Prento the mechanic, man. Don't run away base. So me I say.
Big him up, big him up. Bless up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So please make me burn it.
Thank you very much, Shaka Warrior. We appreciate you. Always keeping in touch and always participating. Big up. See you, sir.
Whoa, yeah, man, whoa.
Whoa!
All right, Shaka Warrior, big up
Big
yourself.
up
Big up your
yourself,
peeps
boss.
locked in from Philadelphia, Centan.
All right. And I just
2
think-
minutes.
Yeah, I think that we can pretty much wrap right now. We want to say a
Yeah.
very special thanks to everyone who made the EBUZZ possible. But first, before we say thanks, we want to say thanks to our sponsor, Thomo Vibes Distributors, Trang Back Tonic Wine, strengthen your back for make the attack. And we got a couple of people who want to say thanks to. We want to say thanks to Dilly Chris, our music artist. And of course, our main artist was Ginjah.
And Lukie D, a big thank you as well.
Yeah, we want to say thanks to Lukie D. We want to say thanks to everyone who made
For
the...
producer Sandrika Masters, big up to technical operator DJ Lollipop, big up to Peter Broadbach, keeping social media connected.
Peter Broadbach, old chap, large. And of course, we want to say a special thanks to Nicholas Francis. Or
Big up
technical-
yourself, Nick.
Nick, never a trick. He's right here. Big up every time, Nick. Respect. Want to say thanks to everyone for making the buzz possible. Join us next week for another exciting edition of the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Mutabaruka is up next with The Cutting Edge.
We're out.
Poo, 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 poo.